Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Ah, shoot. Boop, boop, boo. What up, Nichols? How you doing? Alright, we are good everywhere. Doom, doom, doom. So today's mission. Let's finish this. So we have 1, 2. Thought your dreams would come true and there were 2 Rizzes? Aw, shoot. Nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to finish 3 of these. Yo, what's going on? Okay, so Lilith I tried. Did not go well. Blood Maiden we could do. Mythic Tribute in Cross Thunder City? We could do that. Mephisto, probably not. Reaching rank 7, maybe. This one's almost done. So... Also, I gotta be close to level 5 on one of these, right? Do I not have level 5? I have level 5 on this one. What? Oh, any 5. I can read. So 1, 2... Almost 3, almost 4. Okay. So we could also finish this and get that. Should you be doing all the side dungeons? Only if you want to. There's no real reason to do it, but save Destiny, you know? I've never played Destiny. That's not true. When it first came out, I did play through the intro tutorial, but that was about it. But yeah, I don't think I can fix. I don't think I can save it. I think that's out of my hands. All right, so to do this, we need to do Undercity and the lair boss. And what do you know? We have a lair boss to do right now. How many classes have I finished? I did 4. Warlock, Sorc, Barb, Necro. At the next Diablo event, just casually tell Blizzard to buy it. I don't... I mean, I don't think they're going to listen to me, but, you know, maybe I'll bring it up. Maybe. Bow, 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 bow. I still think there's a good chance that they're gonna work on another one eventually. They're done with 2 for now, but eventually, I think 3 will happen. But who knows? Can you ask me some questions? You may. What's up, Hunter? How you doing? So yeah, the side dungeons, there's really no point to do them. Other than if you like doing dungeons, you can do them. But like, it's not like it used to be to where like the different side dungeons will open like Codex of Power upgrades or anything like that. Or unlock Codex Power upgrades, I should say. I pretty much do dungeons when they're Nightmare Dungeons or Whispers. Hi Samantha, how you doing? You're a sorcerer with level 61. Can I give you a good build, please? It's hard to find one. So the most meta sorceress builds this season seem to be Ball Lightning. But I'm playing a Chain Lightning build, and it's pretty fun. I did put up a build guide for the build that I'm using. I do have a link to it in my bio. I have a link to my website that has a link to this build. Where should you hunt for good items for level 67 Paladin? First, I would focus on just getting to level 70 because that's gonna let, well, you want to get into Torment difficulty because that's gonna open up greater affixes. But really, I would just recommend running the content that you enjoy playing because you're gonna get items no matter what. You kill monsters, you get items. Is this hardcore? This is not hardcore now. I did start a hardcore character, but I didn't play it a whole lot this season. There was just so much to learn, and I figured it'd be easier to learn on softcore. Alright, so did that finish? No. Okay. I do have another one on here, so we'll do Undercity. You're live, but with no help from the doctors. You might be talking to a malpractice lawyer soon. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully that goes well. Found Heroes Might and Torment 8. Nice, nice. You're doing the whole story? Yeah. I definitely recommend doing the story. But yeah, you'll naturally get higher level, and you'll just kind of get gear. Like if you're doing the campaign, there's not really anywhere to get specifically like better gear. Just keep working on it. You'll get it. Like this game is very random. Loot is random. Get all those scumbags. Paladin's so much fun. I haven't played Paladin this season yet because I played Paladin the last 2 seasons, but I did enjoy it. What build is this? I'm calling it the Prismatic Storm, but it's essentially, it's Chain Lightning with a bunch of other stuff happening all at the same time, triggered by both my Unstable Currents as well as the threefold set. I do have a link to it in my bio. On my website, I have a link to the build. I updated it yesterday. Feeling a fruitcake with Barb. Nice and sweet, but very soft. Selig makes you so killable. Selig is... So the whole point of using Selig is because it's supposed to make you invincible. So I think you're doing something wrong. Most people that are running Selig are running it with the Endurant Faith or whatever, and then also making sure that they don't have any HP on their gear. Like any item that has maximum life, they get rid of. Pewee 2 days? Sure is. What up, Timmy? Thank you for the subby. Yeah, I'm excited for Pewee. Looking forward to it. Still not 100% sure what I'm league starting. Have to have under 600 or resistances won't work. Something like that. I've heard some people even saying as low as like 450 or something. I was like, what? Pewee 2, Path of Exile 2. They're starting their new league, which is basically the same as like a Diablo season. Starts on Friday. And it's looking pretty good. Running solely with 450 HP and you set AFK? Yeah, exactly. It definitely requires very specific setup, but once you have it, you should basically be unkillable. I haven't done it because I generally don't like cheesy builds like that. Not cheesy, but it feels like it's kind of using unintentional interactions, but they don't nerf it, so be it. Any new characters? No new characters. They just did a massive overhaul to the endgame and added a bunch of new stuff. New ascendancies, but no new base classes. I fully suspect that they are going to release several classes with 1.0, which is coming later this year, but I don't know if we're going to get all of the classes for 1.0. They have made it sound like that is not their priority. What up, Timmy? You're watching a broken rogue earlier that definitely felt like a bug. Was it using the Umbacrux? Because absolutely. What up, Nerdy? Colors of Destruction, new expansion? Yep. Yeah, the Umbacrux is a little bugged right now. I'm surprised they haven't disabled it again. But that thing's been disabled so many times. They really should probably just get rid of it at this point. I'm doing pretty good. Chillin'. Boop. Wonder what's so hard to make it work properly? Yeah, I don't know. It's every time they bring it back, it just has some kind of unintended interactions that makes it do quadrillions of damage. What tournament? This is tournament 12. There was somebody who was saying that they wanted to ask a question, and I never saw the question. What happened? Oh. Never mind. You were asking about the build. I did answer that already. Alright, so did that finish anything? Nope. Nope. So we're gonna have to do a bunch of Undercities today. Which is fine. I don't mind the Undercity too much. Butcher time. So yeah, just a heads up. I'm planning on not streaming tomorrow. That could change, but as of now, I am taking tomorrow off. But I will be here Friday, and I'll probably be going real late. And I'll probably be on a lot this weekend. What do I expect from tomorrow's Discord sit-down? Yeah, the Sanctuary sit-down. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of details about Season 14, which I'm very excited for. If they talk about anything beyond that, I don't know. They did say "and more," but that could just be generic language. I don't think they'll talk about everything for Season 14, because, like, when we found out about the Butcher season, we didn't find out about everything. They didn't talk about slaughterhouses and that kind of stuff. So I hope that they leave some stuff to be surprises. But yeah, tomorrow I wanna watch that and be able to, like, really focus on it, so I can take notes, both to make an article for Diablo Filter and to make a YouTube video. And good satisfying poo-poo times? Hell yeah. Boop, 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 boop. You know, I had a pretty satisfying poop the other day. You guys should have seen it. That goes on the ground. 50? Holy moly. When you have items to pick up, you equip them if it makes if it makes plus no matter what rarity. Is that right? When I have items to pick up, I equip them if it makes plus no matter what rarity. Not necessarily. Like, while you're leveling, generally the higher item power is going to be better. But if it's completely irrelevant stats for your build, then no. I would say, if you're following, like, a build guide or something, you definitely want to look to see generally, like, what kind of stats are going to be more beneficial for that build. But, like, you're generally going to want, like, if you see an item with crit, and then you find an item that it has some of the green text with the pluses or whatever, but it's like life on kill, I would probably go with the crit, unless it's like massive bonuses in other places, like max life or something like that. It really just depends, though. Yeah, toughness and weapon damage are definitely big while leveling. Like, weapon damage is a huge stat to watch out for. Like, if your weapon damage goes up, it's probably going to be an upgrade in, like, most cases. While leveling, there's a lot of intricacies with the way that itemization works, especially now. It's like the way that the different damage buckets work and stuff definitely got both more and less complicated, I feel, with the expansion. What should you look for when you're playing a build as a level 62 on expert? What build are you playing? On my build? So on this build, I'm generally looking for intelligence, crit, vulnerable damage, lightning damage, attack speed's decent. Cooldown reduction is really important. Both crit chance and crit damage. Anything with shock skills is good. Armor, max life, all resist, always good. Movement speed on boots is pretty big. I think you can also get movement speed on amulets, I believe. That'll stop you from feeling slow and clunky, which is nice. All right, we're gonna do a 115er. You like slow and clunky? How does your... You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Oh. Thanks for updating your build on Mobile X. Yeah. No more unique and no ancestral at all? Is it normal? Wait. Huh? My build has lots of... I mean, it's all ancestral and plenty of uniques. I'm confused. Beat Mephisto T10. First try last night with Ball Lightning build. Nice, nice. Yeah, that fight was tough to learn the first time. Like, if you're really geared for it, and, like, using a build that just nukes him, it's doable, but if you're doing, like, your own thing, and your build's not super strong, and you don't have crazy gear, like, that fight is a challenge. No more unique items, and no mythics. You only have legendaries. There's tabs. There's 3 different versions. There's a legendary version, a unique version, and a mythic version. So you just gotta click on the right tab. By default, it'll show just the legendary version. After this pit, I can show you if you can't find it. I should put a note on there, though. I put Harlequin Crest on there for the helmet. I do think Air of Perdition is going to be the stronger choice, but I'm using Harlequin Crest just for the comfortability of it. Your shirt's on its way? Heck yeah. How's it going? Pretty good. How you doing? Can't die to this brute. Can't see anything when I'm up close and personal, though. Always makes me a little nervous. Alright, should go down here. Beautiful. Is this build much better? Much better than what? I mean, I like it. I've been having fun with it. I think that, like, if you follow, like somebody like Makuna, who has his, like, Ball Lightning build, I think that's going to be stronger than this, but I enjoy the Chain Lightning playstyle more, so I'm enjoying this. Yeah, no, I think Makuna's builds are always going to be probably one of the strongest Sorc builds. You had to use Endurant Faith to finally beat Mephisto? I did the first time. Doing well, finally hit over 1 million damage hits? Hell yeah. The one thing that I really do like about the Lord of Hatred changes is, like, you really do feel your character ramp up in power over time, and it feels like it's a longer journey, but in a lot of ways, like, it feels really good. Is this Essadora's? No, I'm using Fractured Winterglass. Earlier levels, I did use Essadora when I didn't have much cooldown reduction, and I wanted to get more crackling energy happening to, like, reduce my cooldown of my unstable currents. But I am using Fractured Winterglass now. You're a very casual player, so you don't try and push that as much damage as possible as quickly. Yeah, like, I'm more casual than, like, a lot of, like, the super blasters out there, but I definitely play, I would say, probably more than the average person. Would love to see highest pit possible with your build. I don't know. I might have done a 120. I know I've done 115s. I don't know if I've done a 120 yet. Maybe I have. Does it show you somewhere where the highest is that you've completed? I don't know. Is Crackling Energy build still viable? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing right now. It's a Crackling Energy build. Air Perdition's much better. It is. It is. It is better DPS, but I just feel so much more squishy when I use it. So I do choose the Harlequin Crest just because, like, I feel more tanky, and it's just comfier in general because it also has the cooldown reduction. With Mother's Blessing starting next week, I can make it to 300. I could if I wasn't going to be playing PoE. But I am going to be switching to PoE at least for a couple days. And then I'm guessing next week is also going to be the PTR. You got carried to Torment 12? You got Torment 12 unlocked without having to do anything? You can do that, but then you're kind of useless there, right? Playing on Battle.net or Steam? I'm on Battle.net. Alright, boss time. Oh, okay. When is PoE 2 patch? Friday? I don't know when the patch is going to go live, but the season starts, I'm guessing it's the same time, at 1 p.m. Pacific time. 250 is your goal. The power of random group joins. Fair, fair. All right, let's get this guy. Battle.net's better? It really doesn't matter. The only difference really is, well, honestly, I think the one thing Steam has an advantage of is that you can actually like keep track of your playtime, which is nice if you care about that. Like, I wish I knew. But other than that, it's the exact same game. It connects to the same servers and everything as far as I know. And you have crossplay, so you can still play with all the same people. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. It just depends where you like playing your games at. If you have everything in Steam, get it on Steam. Although, PTR is only available if you have it on Battle.net. That is the one distinction. What class am I planning on playing? I'm leaning towards Mercenary, which I've never done beyond like Act 1, but I want to try the Gemling Legionnaire just because it kind of feels like the mystery box of Ascendancies this season. Do I have a build guide for the Sorcerer? I don't have like a video, but I do have a Mobalytics, like a build page. It's not fully written out, but it has all the like the details, like the stats and the skill tree, the Paragon, the gear, all that stuff. If you go to the link in my bio, it's my website. It does have a link to what I'm calling the Prismatic Storm Sorceress. You want to do martial artist? The martial artist looks sick. That's what I was originally planning on doing. But then, so they showed the Gemling Legionnaire has that ascendancy node that like makes it to where any item or like any gem with gem quality has different effects on it. And that just sounds fun because they've only shown 2 of them and every gem in the game has some. So I have no idea what I'm going to end up playing. It just kind of sounds fun. All right. Excited to play The Witcher 3. So I did see that. I need to play that game. I've never played it, but it looks really good. I don't know that I would stream that though. I still need to go back and finish Expedition 33. Holy shit. So you have Diablo 4 on PS5 Battle.net. Can you use it on PC with the same email? You would have to buy it on both, but you like if you link the same account, you will have access to all the same characters on both, if that makes sense. Am I going to play GTA 6? Probably not. Never. I mean, it's never really been my kind of game. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Taken apart, lifted down.
Why do you use Hydra in my build? So the real reason is that to make the a couple things. Buttons. So the first thing is the set bonus on here wants you to use, where is it? So like frost skills, pyromancy skills, and shock skills are all triggering blizzards, meteors, and ball lightnings. But then also here, when you have an equal number of frost, pyromancy, and shock skills equipped, you deal increased damage. So I have 2 fire, 2 frost, 2 cold. So I have the frost Hydra. And then I believe, so it also reduces my cooldown of my other skills when it attacks, which is nice. And then it also just gives me extra max life, like it heals my max life. So that's nice also. Hope we get a new expansion for D4. I definitely think there's a good... Oh, I just realized my screen was off center, so you probably didn't even see the nodes that I was pointing at. But yeah, this cooldown reduction and healing here are nice. And then this just chills, which is extra CC. I really do think that we will get a tease for the next expansion. I don't think it's going to be like a full deep dive or anything like that. But I think we'll at least find out what it's called and like what the general premise is. Yeah, that's pretty much what my goal is, Nerdy. I want to try to get the Laurel. Even though I don't believe the Laurels carry on between seasons, I'm pretty sure that's just to show up during that season to say, hey, I finished Chapter 9. What would you say is the best farming, better gear? The Pit, Infernal Hordes, Lair Bosses, Nightmare Dungeons, something else? What you have the most fun playing, in my opinion. Because, like, all the gear in this game is random. So, the more you play, the more you're going to get. And the more the activities that you have the most fun are, most fun in are going to be the ones that you can keep playing the longest. I don't know. I haven't finished that. I'm close. But it's mostly because I bounce around between multiple characters, so that definitely slowed me down quite a bit. Okay. I did get another Mephisto key. I could do that today. Also, I got this guy. Alright, Undercity. You got your Warlock to 70 going Apocalypse spec. You can't see the screen with that spec. So that's kind of a thing. That's kind of a thing with all Warlock builds. Is like, you just can't see anything. What up, Dutch? Yep, colors. Colors indeed. There were 9 really pretty easy and quick ones, and then you got the Mythic Seal to drop to finish it off. Nice. Feel like you hit a wall with the season? I can see that. It's been over a month at this point, so that's pretty good. Oh no, a month is tomorrow. But I definitely feel like I've had a lot more fun for a lot longer this season. Oh yeah, I always play seasonal. I really don't see a reason to play Eternal in this game. What's the main thing from this season? Is it the charm thing? You thought it was an expansion thing. So there is not a seasonal mechanic this season. Everything that is in the game now is the game. Like these are the permanent additions to the game. But tomorrow we're getting the first announcements for next season. So we're going to get an idea of what the new seasons are going to look like. Because they're doing a Sanctuary sit down to talk about the public test realm. Eternal for life. I have too much fun with the new seasonal stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it. Play to learn. Wait, what do you mean? We need to go to Angel Zone, kill some demon angels? I could absolutely see us go to the high heavens for an expansion or something. That'd be cool. Eternal for life? Ugh. No thanks. You did the Koran thing? Nice. I need to do that still. I know you just need to go to like every 5th level of the pit, starting with like 1, right? So it's like 1, 6, 11, something like that. You could never be fighting every season to level up. I mean, leveling up only takes, 5-10 hours. But just like leveling up with all the new seasonal mechanics and stuff, and then like re-experiencing the game, for me that's the most fun part. But if you don't enjoy that, I get it, I guess. You thought D3 was way better than D4? Have you played D4 recently? Because I think your tune might change if you haven't. Because they've basically borrowed all the good ideas from D3 and then put it in this game. Let's try the James Bond game. It looks decent. I don't know if that's my kind of game, but it looked decent from the little bit that I saw. That's true, except for the Lord of Hatred expansion. The Lord of Hatred expansion is the best the game's ever felt. What do you mean? Like, it was a little slower to level, but I got to 70 in like 9 hours? Oh, gotcha. All classes seem to be fun this expansion. I've enjoyed every class so far. Some of them are definitely more or less powerful than others, but have a good day. All right, take it easy. Oh, you did it because your sister and brother-in-law play Eternal. Gotcha. That makes sense. If you have friends and stuff who are playing in Eternal, that makes sense. You're basically level 70 by the end of the expansion? Yeah, exactly. I think I finished at like 63 by the time I finished the story, and then didn't take very long to finish it off with the capstone, or what are they called? The thingies, the strongholds. What's the best class in my opinion? So the best class and the one that I have the most fun with are very different. I think right now the best class is probably Barb in terms of like sheer power, but I've always been a Sorc enjoyer. Yeah, war plans for alts, but for my first character, like going through the strongholds was the good push from 63 to 70. I do believe. How can you see your talisman because you can't find them? So if you open up your inventory, it's one of the tabs on there. So it's right here. Your brother just bought D4. Does he need to play Eternal to start from the beginning? Nope. If you make a brand new character, you can start it seasonal but still do the campaign. You check your war plans and the lowest level is hordes. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be pretty common this season. I think my hordes are at 2 and everything else is at like 5, 6, 7. No, I don't think I have anything at 7, but yeah. Hordes just take so long. I definitely think they're going to address it. When/how, not sure, but I can't imagine that they see everybody still chilling with like their hordes just incredibly low and complaining that they don't want to do hordes and not do something. Started Warlock, honestly didn't have fun with them until level 50, felt slow, now he rips. Yeah, the Warlocks definitely took a little bit to get going, but once they do, they're fun. Like, I felt like mine started feeling good. Maybe level 25-ish? Have a good day, you're gonna log into D4? Hell yeah. Have fun. Is there a way to pick up crackling things from a distance instead of running to pick it up? Not really. I do believe there was a node on the skill tree, maybe? Was it one of these? So the boundless power on unstable currents, it does automatically absorb nearby crackling energy. That is a thing. That is a thing. What staff? I'm just using an Armageddon staff. Just casual 4GA. Would I be able to pass use of an Eternal? I don't have anything from this expansion in Eternal at all. The Talisman tab is missing. So you don't have this. I mean, you have the expansion? You need to have the expansion for it. Gems? Could probably do that. What game is this? Diablo 4. You change the mace that gives you 25 damage per D skills, not equipped. Best decision you've made. Per defensive skills? All right. Oh, Orsavane. Got it. And the build you put in your bio, my mana is always running out. Any tips? I mean, I don't have mana issues at all. Let's see. I know recharging used to be a thing. Is that still a thing? They got rid of recharging? Let's see. Resource. Where's resource? What options do we have? You could use the aspect of the Umbral, possibly, or Prodigy. Prodigy's a really good one. If you have Prodigy, I would probably recommend that. Music's always so dope. Haven't heard AF in forever. Hell yeah.
May you find your way back.
Unstable currents, pick you up, crackling energy gives back mana. Yep, yep. Unstable currents is just so overpowered because it does a little bit of everything. Probably nerdy. Probably. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to be pretty invested in PoE. I probably will, though. Yeah, Starless Sky is also really good for it. Ah! Lost my chat. There we go. After you beat the story in the new expansion, what do you recommend to do? So if you have the expansion, I recommend doing the war plans because you're gonna do a good amount of everything, right? Because it has all the different activities in here, so you're just naturally gonna do them and then get additional rewards for doing them. And then on top of that, you're gonna be leveling up your activity trees, so you'll be making progression towards that. It'll be pretty early for me though. What time is it? I don't even know. My brain just assumed normal time, but I guess it makes sense that it's not. It's gonna be at 11 a.m. Yeah, maybe I'll watch that and then log on. We'll see. Or maybe I do a super early stream for a while, then log off for a few hours, then come back. What class on PoE? I'm leaning towards the Gemling Legionnaire Mercenary, but I haven't completely settled on it yet. You didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. Good. What to do with mana issues? You're new to this thing, level 62. I mean, you can definitely find, like resource generation affixes on your gear and stuff. You can find different legendary aspects like Prodigy that will give you a good amount of mana regen back. But until you have decent gear, it's going to be tougher. But if you're always out, then maybe pick up, like maybe, I don't know, like what would I recommend? I would probably take points out of something and then put them into a basic skill and just use that as filler to regen early on. Like you could put points into Arclash or Spark or one of those, like one of these guys. Like I might go Arclash. I just enjoy Arclash. That way you're also constantly CCing because you're stunning whenever you use a cooldown. Spark is also pretty good. Either one works with the build because they both lean into lightning. Blizzard was great for no generator till he got better gear. Yeah. Yeah, the resource generation would help. Yeah, I would definitely recommend switching that node. Switch Seek and Duration bonus for resource gen. That would help. There might be other modifiers too that are worth switching. So when I put together the build guide, full disclosure, I just kind of took my endgame finished version and then worked backwards because like I kind of started with this version once I already had gear, so I never really even thought about the resource issues. That'll be the nice thing on PTRs. I'm planning on trying to make this like a similar build. I'll be able to actually like level with it. This could be helpful, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. How come I went for a threefold instead of the lightning one? It was way more fun because it's casting all kinds of spells. Like the Unstable Currents is already casting all the different shock skills or whatever, the conjuration spells and that kind of thing. But then the threefold is also casting all the mastery skills. So I'm getting blizzards and firewalls and like all that stuff happening also. So it's just kind of chaotic and fun. We're gonna go here, 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 here. Okay. But it also felt like it was doing more damage, because I was using the other version. You've recently been at Varshan, and Belial showed up at least 3 times after T10 or T11. He does seem to show up more in the higher torment tiers, or at least that's been my experience. Should be smashing stuff with your rocks? Get them real good. On a more D4 related note, you didn't think that all res would be making such a difference in higher torment tiers? Oh yeah, resistance is huge. You give up? It's okay. You're smashing. We got you. We got you. Nichols likes to smash. It's valid. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And we're not really... Oh. One flawless Roderick gem? Damn. Ported out and back in, and a portal came and led you to another boss you've never seen before. Are you talking about the Nemesis portals? That's part of the layer boss activity tree. So like right down the middle. This guy here. After opening a horde chest, there's a low chance a portal will open to take you to the Nemesis layer. And then it opens one of the greater Nemesis layer. And then one that goes to the, what's it, ultimate Nemesis layer. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, so let's level up Aldkin real quick. And then we got, I don't care, just put points in somewhere. Alright, so where are we going here? Invasion portals in the Undercity. Time collected, I think we want the portal pranksters, right? Alright. Gotta do a pit. Let's try and do a 120, see how that goes. Lightning Spear Gold? It's mostly chain lightning, but it does cast lightning spears. Unstable currents triggers them. Your Ball Lightning right now? Love the build, was going to swap. I think Chain is stronger. I think Ball Lightning is probably the strongest version, but I just enjoy the playstyle of Chain more. And it's probably comparable if you have like all the right gear and stuff. But I mean, I'm only doing pit 120s, where there's people out there doing 150s in a couple minutes, so... Ooh, I just realized tomorrow's PTR, or not tomorrow's PTR, the PTR that they're announcing, it's going to be the first one that we have a PTR with the Roderick Cube. Hopefully, they remember to load up Marak or whatever, the PTR vendor, with cube materials. Ugh. Poop puddles. The 115 last night was pretty easy, haven't rushed far yet. So 850 Ammy though, damn. I do need a better amulet and better pants still. Like, they are ancestral, but they didn't have great rolls on them. Do I think Apocalypse Warlock is good? I haven't played one, but from everything that I've heard and seen, yes. I just know that you won't be able to see much on your screen, but it's supposed to be real good. Disconnect in the middle of a pit? Uh-oh. Love it when that happens. This is Necro, this is Sorceress. What's the highest pit I can solo? I don't think I've done higher than this one yet. This is a 120. But I haven't really been trying to push them. What level did you say you don't have any mana problems? So that's less of a level issue and more of a gear issue. But yeah, I would just say swap something on your build to a generator. So like if you're trying to use my build, like I have a lot of like just like 1-point wonders that are kind of being cast like stuff like Blizzard. And actually I would take points out of Flame Wall or Firewall or whatever it's called and put those into a generator. And then like some kind of node that's gonna, you know, give more resource generation or something. I don't remember exactly what Arc Lash or Spark has. I need trillions? I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Do I have a build guide? I do. If you go to my website, Rizarjay.com, I do have a link to it on Mobalytics. Everyone running this guy? I mean, it seems like a lot of people are playing Sorc, but I think the most people are playing Barb. But yeah, people this season are hitting for quadrillions. It's wild how much people have scaled damage. Dang it! Ah! But yeah, if you're having mana issues, like any source of resource generation, that can come in many different forms, and then also legendary aspects. But I think for a while you're probably going to need to put a generator on your build, which should take care of all your issues for you. So like any basic skills. Okay, good. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you could use Arc Lash, you could use Spark. Just some kind of basic skill that generates mana. What's the trick to getting so many... Oh, it's just the Boundless node on Unstable Currents, and hitting with a lot of shock damage. I do have a link to my full build in my bio, so... Ha! I looked at chat for half a second. This is where I need my Air of Perdition, although I'd probably die way faster. Yeah, so I got to the boss fine. Holy shit. Uh-oh. Trouble's here. Clip this raid. What up, dudes? Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? I'm just dying here, no big deal. No big deal. Bah! Welcome in, everybody. What's wrong? I don't know. I was fine till I got to the boss, and then the boss is kicking my ass. Just that poison wave. I don't see it coming because there's so much shit on the ground. And the next thing I know, just dead. Glass cannon, a little bit. I mean, Sorcs always are a little bit. What up, Burger? I need a firmer ass. I know. I've been working on it. I've been doing my squats. That's a lie. I haven't done a single squat in years. Don't let Misha know. I'll do my Kegels right now. When you sit, you're always doing squats? Touche. I squat a lot then. I've answered your mana regen question like 7 times. I don't know what to tell you at this point. Resistance to elements or druid burial will let you win, I think. Probably. I mean, I have a decent amount of resists, but apparently we need more. Alright. This isn't happening. That's fine. That's fine. Where'd that come from? I don't remember. I hate the warm months of the year. It is already cooking here, and it's like not even the worst part of summer. Alright, so we're gonna do... I'll do a 115. That'll be fine. You checked it was called Arc Enemy's Lair. I don't know. Was that not a Nemesis portal? I'm not familiar with that one. Whew. Here I was all excited because I thought it was supposed to rain here today, and then I don't think it did. It's just warm. Don't like it. I don't like it. It was due to the war plans? Okay, okay. Schwabi! Dude, I saw your Legos. Hell yeah. Rain in the morning makes it hotter? I don't think it rained though. I've been watching for it. Unless it was when I took a nap. That's possible. You love your Legos even though those are only 2 Lego builds? Gotcha. PoE 2 is tomorrow? PoE 2 is Friday. Tomorrow is the Diablo 4 Sanctuary sit-down, where they're going to be talking about Season 14, presumably, and I'm very excited about that one. Give me the boss. Give me the boss. All right, redemption. This guy should cook. Cook him. Cook him. Okay. What is this game? Diablo became a generic modern action RPG. What a pile of unreadable trash this is. So the thing about that is it seems like that's what most people want from this game nowadays. They tried slowing it down. People didn't like that. But I do think this is the best the game's ever felt. But luckily, they're still making content for Diablo 2 as well, and that makes me excited.
It is done.
Sure, I'll take Ancestral Ring Collection. The season before Loot Reborn, The Great Reckoning is your personal favorite. Oh, nice. The season before Loot Reborn. So Loot Reborn was season 4. So you mean 3, which was Season of the Construct? Which was the one with the pets and the vaults and that kind of stuff? What kind of game would I make myself? I would never try to make like a full game myself. I did mess around with making a little Vampire Survivor style game a while back, but as far as making a full game, that's way too brainy for me. If I was much smarter, I would try to make my own ARPG, but actually, I would make an ARPG that's also a survival, like base building crafting game that also has puzzle elements in it. I'm pretty sure Loot Reborn is when they obliterated all 825 item power, if you remember correctly. So Loot Reborn was when they redid itemization, which was season 4. And yeah, the one before that was Season of the Construct. It hurt your soul too much, you put it down till Vessel? Damn. Wait, what happened?
Step up to my anvil. Pity to break another's work.
You have no Diablo experience except for 4, and you were advertised big numbers in dummy loot, so it hurt. I mean, it's always still been that. But yeah, I mean, when they do massive sweeping updates to the game, they're going to have to change the loot, because if they change the systems and the loot doesn't apply anymore, they have to rework it. And if everybody goes through the same thing, I don't know. I guess as somebody who's played seasonal games for a long time, we're just kind of used to it. Like, we're restarting every season anyways, so... meh.
To break another's work. That is Ascari craftsmanship.
Alright, what do we get? It was right when you hit your first million, power creep was starting? So it was just bad timing. That's fair. Hello! But yeah, I'm expecting we're going to get the next season starting probably June 30th. So prepare for that one if you play seasonal. But if not, how can you get Mythic Charm? I have not found a single Mythic Charm yet. So I can't tell you that. It's pretty random. Like anything else in this game, it's just kind of luck. Ah, should have taken the Mastery Skills one. All right. You'd be happy with a charm that provides 6 slots. Yeah, for this set, I don't have one. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm still rocking a 5er. Cause like I got this one, which is really good, but I would definitely rather have the 6 slot. Is there a Magnum Opus style set? Magnum Opus, that was a D3 thing, right? I don't remember what it did. That's a wizard set? What did it do? Hitting an enemy with Arcane Orb, Energy Twister, Magic Missile, Shock Pulse, Spectral Blade, Electrocute, or Arcane Torrent. Also cast Slow Time. I don't think so. I don't think so. But that does kind of lead me into one of the things we've talked about a lot is like when we do eventually get another expansion, are we going to get new classes or are they going to do something like subclasses? Because if they did that, they could definitely give us like more of like a wizard style sorceress, which would be really cool. Like you turn into a chicken and explode. The Warlock does have a build kind of like that with the Fallen Lunatic build, or not Fallen, the what is it called? Something Lunatic, where it's basically the chicken set from the Witch Doctor, but on the Warlock. What's my League starter going to be? I'm leaning Gemling Legionnaire, but I'm still not 100% sure. Okay, this Fallen Lunatic. Gotcha. Blah, 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 blah. Did the lack of real moves in the cow level hurt your soul like mine? Yes, with an asterisk. Because I'm still hoping there's stuff we haven't found yet. Have I tried Hellforged? Is that a game? I have not. I've not heard of Hellforged, I don't think. Have I? Doesn't ring a bell. First thing, their logo looks like it says Hellforgin. Is it a roguelike? Or is it an ARPG? Loot-driven extraction bullet heaven game. Fight through demon-infested maps. Okay. So it's like a Vampire Survivor style? Check it out. Who's that good-looking guy? There's nobody else here. I don't know. Infernalist minion build? Do it. Do it. Did I already? Nope. I thought I put one in. I didn't. I didn't. What's up, Thomas? You love my content? I appreciate it. I'm so excited about tomorrow. I really hope that Season 14 looks like a banger! Like, they have so much momentum right now. If they put out a shitty season, it's gonna feel so bad. But, like, if they put out something that really, you know, keeps the momentum going, I'm gonna be so happy. You told you that Clavicular showed up to your office hours? So I know that name, but that's about all I know. But that doesn't ring a bell. But weird. Hopefully make a video tomorrow about the Discord thing. I'm planning on it, yeah. I actually took the day off of stream tomorrow so that I can focus on taking notes and making a video. It is the plan. Because, like, if I wasn't a content creator, I wouldn't want to sit on a Discord call to find out what's happening. How long till Season 14? I believe Season 14 will start on June 30th. I'm the reason why you even want to play Sorcerer. You're just impatient for that level of power. Fair. Opening the public test realm. So tomorrow is the Sanctuary sit down where they're gonna announce the PTR. I'm expecting the PTR is gonna be next Tuesday, and it'll probably run for a week. How do I keep unstable currents up? So because I have so much crackling energy, it's basically lowering the cooldown plus the Hydra. Also, every time Hydra hits, it lowers one of my cooldowns. I want to say something else also lowers cooldowns. There's so many interactions, I can never remember everything, but that's a lot of it. Like, the Boundless node on Unstable Currents kind of carries. Got 2 Mythic Seals yesterday. You got 2 yesterday. I haven't found a single one yet. I need your RNG. I need to get some time on this clock. Holy. There we go. Hey, give me more. What build am I using for Mobility? So this is one that I posted. I called it the Prismatic Storm. If you go to the link in my bio, it's a link to my website, and I do have a link to the build guide. Oh, hi, Psychosa. The one where you can only use 4 charms, but you can equip 3 uniques is cool. I like it in concept, but I can't imagine ever using it, because I feel like the sets are going to be better than most uniques. But maybe there's a use case for it? I don't know. What do you need to increase cooldown reduction on Sorcerer's build? Cooldown reduction. And there are several modifier nodes on the skill tree that do lower cooldowns. The Hydra has a cooldown reduction node that every time it hits, it lowers your cooldowns. I believe Boundless might also do something for cooldown. Like I said, there's so many interactions, it's hard for me to keep them all straight. But I do have a build guide in my planner that you should be able to look through and kind of see what things do. I wish, like, some people have such good memory. I'm old, I don't have that. My memory is garbage tier. So, like, when I'm looking at it, I can usually, you know, put stuff together. But if I'm not looking right at it, I'm like, It's the struggles. The struggles, man. Is Hydra better than Familiars? Familiars is definitely useful. I stopped using it. I believe this one did help. Yeah, this one does grants cooldown reduction, so that would be helpful. If I was having cooldown issues, I definitely would pick that up. Also, I think the bonus effect one was good. Yeah, this also reduces a random cooldown for 0.5 seconds. Barbs so OP? Barbs are really good.
You have strength. I wonder, are your fangs as sharp as mine?
Give me all those runes. Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Alright. Yeah, God tier my ass. My memory's so bad. Am I doing hardcore at all? I did start a sorceress on hardcore, but I wanted to finish my season journey first. So I am going to be switching to PoE on Friday and play that for at least a couple days. But when I do come back to D4 eventually, maybe a week later, I don't know yet. Depends how much fun I have in PoE. I do want to go back to hardcore at some point. I would like to at least get a hardcore character into endgame. Is this build good, but you die a lot? If is bug is good. Wait, I'm sorry, what? You had me, then you lost me. Also, thank you for the follow. In other words, as long as you stay grinding Sorc, you'll eventually do what you're doing. Pretty much. I mean, the more you play, the better gear you get. Remembered about the weapon skins, though, so it's not bad. True? No, my memory's pretty bad. You're coming in the air tonight? Hey, careful. Aim somewhere that's easy to clean. What? Gonna start playing again this weekend? Hell yeah. Would Diablo be a good one now or wait for PoE? You think you're cheap and gas is high. So if you're cheap, I would say wait till the end of the year when PoE 2 comes out. You can play PoE 1 for free. Although if Diablo's more your style, you can play Diablo Immortal. Just know that it is very pay to win. But if you're not being competitive, you can still play the game for free. I think that PoE offers a lot more, but it's also not going to be for everybody. PoE is a lot to learn, and it is a much more difficult game. How many hours on this character? Good question. 72. Is this PoE 2 the new expansion? No. So this Friday is patch 0.5.0, which is the final major update before the full 1.0 release. Does Paladin feel like Crusader? I would say Paladin feels like 65% Diablo 3 Crusader and like 35% Diablo 2 Paladin. Actually, maybe put a little bit of World of Warcraft Paladin in there as well. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. It does feel kind of Crusader-y, but it feels Paladin-y too. Yeah, this is a Pit 115. Yowdy, what up, Quakes? Crusader was your favorite? I didn't play a whole lot of Crusader. I was more of a Monk guy. In D3, I mostly played Monk, Barb, and Demon Hunter. Why is this song so good? I just got back to touring daycare, so information overload at the moment. Oh boy. That sounds exhausting. Yo, what up, Ace? Haven't played in 2 weeks. Did the update change anything? The update was mostly just like bug fixes and stuff. It wasn't anything major. But tomorrow, we're getting the Sanctuary sit-down for Season 14, so that should be exciting. What's up, Hazy?
Moo.
Alright, so these aren't going to do anything. Thank you for the follow. Is Sorc still no perma TP? Makuna did put out a version that does have infinite TP, but it does require the new mythic sword, the Eldruin or whatever. Season 14, have you been gone that long? It's a short season, so this season's only 2 months. So, like today, we're basically halfway through it. Not today. This week, I guess. I guess Friday would be about halfway through. And I'm hoping that next season is a return to 3-month seasons. But we'll find out eventually. You've been gone since right before Spiritborn, then came back for a month to try that. Oh, damn. Okay, so that was a long time ago. That was October of 2023. Nope, that's wrong. 2024. That's the one. That's the one. Is Mephisto and Baal Diablo's brothers? Yes. What's the benefit of using Ice Shield, Fire Shield over the familiar Ice Hydra? So I use the Ice Hydra. As far as Ice Shield, Fire Shield, that's just survivability. Familiar is more of like passive buffs and stuff. The Familiar was good, and I was using it for a while, but I feel like it wasn't really adding a whole lot once I got to this point. Like, it was more of like a utility thing. So like yeah, it would do a little more damage, and it was also lowering cooldowns, but I don't really need the cooldown anymore. I might try to squeeze it back in, but I just have so many points and so many skills. I don't know. But yeah, the way that Unstable Currents works is it's like anytime I cast, it triggers Ball Lightnings, Chain Lightnings, Charge Bolts, Lightning Spears. So I wanted to put some points into all those. And then with the Talisman, this is constantly casting all of my Mastery skills, Blizzard, Meteor, Ball Lightning, plus the 5-piece bonus is triggering all of the Mastery skills. So that's why I have points into all of these to get like all these extra modifiers. So it's just stacking all kinds of stuff on top of each other. It might not be the worst idea to pick it up, but I would have to take points out of Ball Lightning, which I don't really want to do. Maybe I take 2 out and take this and this. Or do I even need this one? I can do this one. That might make more sense. How good are my gems? Not good. I have these. But, yeah, no. I have not gone out of my way to farm them. Have I heard about this new innovative tech that PoE put out? Yeah, I did. I did. Where do you come from? What am I drinking? Sugar-free Rockstar. But it's like it's one of the baby cans. Only 12 fluid ounces. Boop. You wish Monster had them? I want bigger cans. I want one that's like this big. What happened to the one that I ordered to try? Was it good? Was it the 7-Up ones? They were decent. Unless there was another one that I don't remember. You full sent on a case without ever having them. Yeah, that was the 7-Up ghosts. I actually ordered 2 cases. One of them is gone and the other one's half gone. Don't get sold in Germany. An energy drink's like max 400 milliliters. What is this in milliliters? Does it say? 355. But the bigger cans, I don't know. I don't know what they are. That tab. I really wish that there was like a rune icon for the tabs. I guess I can just use that. Like, I wish that we could pick separately what icon we use, what color we use. And they need like 3 times as many icons here. Anyways. Got your first T12 Mephisto kill with Druid yesterday. Was stoked? Hell yeah. I got to the second phase a couple times, but I haven't killed him in T12 yet. Getting more colors? No, I said I wish we would, but... Oh, for gear, we have infinite colors because we have a loot filter, so we can change colors to whatever we want now. What build? So this is my build called the Prismatic Storm. It's chain lightning, but it's triggering a little bit of everything. Alright, so Nightmare Dungeon. Let's see how those 2 swaps make. Or how those 2 swaps feel. Words are hard, chat. Change the name daily. So I changed the name when I changed the build significantly. It was I was calling it Thunder God when I was all lightning, but I changed the name because I started using frost and fire in the build also. You need coffee? Are you gonna boof it? What just happened? Oh, hi. It's all rainy today, so steamy bean juice sounds lovely. Why is it steamy? Did you fart in it? Yeah, the forecast was saying it was going to rain today, but I don't think it ever did. I'm a little salty about it. No again? Dang. Do I remember you? It's been a while. I do remember you, Jet. How you doing? I don't have, like, intimate memories of things we've discussed, but I do remember your name. What's the highest pit I've cleared with this setup? 115. But I haven't really been pushing either. I'm doing pretty good. We're just chilling out here. Use Stormstrike Companion Werebear build. Take down Mephisto. Hell yeah.
Maybe I can organize these bandits into something that resembles an effective unit.
Spill water on your keyboard. Haven't been playing Diablo? You have a new keyboard coming tomorrow? Nice. Heck yeah. Hopefully keep this one dry. No bass for this keyboard. Give me that. Build saved your ass from dying today? How to do that? But hell yeah. This keyboard is moist. It's wet. What's the best build this season? Haven't played in a while. Seems like most people would agree that barbs are probably the strongest this season. Although a lot of classes have really strong builds. Like Sorc's really strong. There's some bugged builds right now. Like a rogue has a bugged build that's like really, really good. I'm guessing Ball Lightning Sorc's probably the absolute strongest. Outside of bugs. I know Rob put out a build today where a Sorc was clearing like pit 150s in like 2 minutes or something. Of course, Ball Lightning is the strongest again? Yeah. But like, what I'm curious about is it actually the strongest, or is it just that the best theory crafters play Sorc? The only thing with your build is when many enemies are there, you can't do much again. I feel like this build kind of thrives when there's a lot of enemies because it's like hitting so many things and proccing so many things. Why not both? I don't know. You know, I might save that in case I decide to switch to a one-hander. Although I think if I switch to a one-hander, I would probably go with Occam's Catalyst, but...
It is done.
Is it worth buying the pack to unlock the Paladin and the other class? The Warlock? Yeah. So Lord of Hatred is by far the best the game's ever felt. Without it, you're going to be missing a lot of features.
Mainlander, what brings you?
Has a long cooldown. How can you spam Hydra? Oh, I mean, yeah, you definitely get a lot of cooldown reduction as you get more powerful and get more skills and stuff. If you're still leveling, it's going to be... I mean, if you're leveling... I don't know that I would recommend this build because it's not a leveling build. This is an endgame build. If you're leveling, I would probably go a pure chain lightning build. I don't know why. That really weirded me out. I don't like that that's in red, because it makes me think it's saying no. Why is that red? I'm guessing that's if it's multiplayer, so like other people understand why they can't open it. But... that should be dynamic based on whether you have it or not. Anyways. You have an old curved monitor laying around in your room deciding if you should use it as another monitor. What do you think? So I'm using 3. And if I could, I would have like 6. More monitors is good. But it also takes up space. Takes up power. Requires more GPU use. Mephisto was so overwhelming when you finally got him. Anyone else? Oh yeah, the first time I killed him, like that fight was stressful. But it felt really good when I finally did it. Ayo? Wait, is that... I finally got a Tyrell's Might? I might have to use that. That might be worth using. The raiment's nice, but... Fahrenheit is for people. And Celsius is for water. For people? You mean like height and weight? And that kind of thing?
PT to break another sword.
I don't wanna. I looked at it, my brain turned off.
That's it for that piece.
Do you need coffee and Advil? Oh.
They've sent their regards.
Look at all the goodies. Man, I need a better axial conduit so bad, but all the ones I get are shit. Did I leave anything behind? Okay. But yeah, like, as far as getting this build online, I would probably go pure chain lightning until you at least have all of the legendary aspects that you need to get the build online. And then switch. Maybe not all of them, but most of them, the ones that look important. This game is so bad. So much loot, you don't have weapon more than 10 seconds or better. You don't have a weapon more than 10 seconds or better. So there is a lot of loot. That's what most people want from these games anymore. If you look at games like Last Epoch and Path of Exile, they have way more than this game, but they added a loot filter, so if you don't want to see it, you don't have to. Like, that's a choice now. You're going to say Pee-wee without a loot filter is like walking a damn minefield? Yeah. I wonder how hard it would be to find a screenshot. Path of Exile, no loot filter. Yeah. Yeah. Path of Exile with no loot filter. Good luck. Good luck. Not enough loot. Not enough loot.
PT to break another sword.
You know what? I'm not keeping that. Boop boop. Alright. What do we still need to do here?
Moo.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Are we close on anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you for the rose. 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You're sitting on 3 of all the project gems except for sapphires. You have 2. Dang. Nice. Defeat Blood Maiden. Is this just once? Bet. Haven't done side quests in Season 2. You should do them all again. I do want to do all the Lord of Hatred side quests because I've never done them before. Obviously. But I always find something else to do instead. Okay, if I was a Blood Maiden, I'd be right here. Thinking about buying Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred on PC. It's pretty good. It's definitely my preferred way of playing. Looks like somebody put one in here and then realized they were out. Can you ask the devs to add more stashes for fishes? If they were going to add more stashes, I think they would have done it by now. I think we'll get one per expansion. Hopefully I'm wrong. I would still, though, love affinity tabs. Like, we got them in Diablo 2 Resurrected. I mean, some of them. Alright, we did it. We did it, chat. What do you think of having a dedicated BG3 day per week? That way you get to gradually work through it, but still focus primarily on ARPGs. I've thought about doing stuff like that for other games. It's possible. I don't know when that would be, but it's possible. Am I looking forward to the PoE2 League? Yes, very much so. Very much so. Claim. We did it. What's PoE2 League, like a new expansion? So it's basically like a Diablo season. They call all of their updates, like they have like leagues, but the leagues come with expansions. But what they call expansion is basically a Diablo season. Like with every new league also comes a content update, which is their expansions, which it's still free, but yeah. So Friday is the, shoot, what's it called? Path of Exile 2. It is the Return of the Ancients is their expansion, and then the league is called what? There's so much stuff. I don't remember what the league is called. But they're so huge. Return of the Ancients and I don't know. I don't know. The Sword Coast? Is that what it was called? Diablo's very hard to play on controller, that's the problem. I mean, I know a lot of people prefer it on controller, but you gotta do it. You gotta figure out what's right for you. Does anybody remember what the league is called? Runes of Aldur. That's right. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the region of favor. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, this update is massive, and it's a lot of it is focusing on the end game itself. But they redid their Atlas tree, so you can like specialize that. There's new ascendancies, so the martial artist, the spirit walker, and then they also changed the Gemling Legionnaire and the Chronomancer pretty significantly. Thank you for the sub, appreciate it. It is also 50% off this weekend. Yep. I believe it's like free to play this weekend, but it's also 50% off to buy it during the weekend. And then like, I think it's also something else. I don't remember. You have to go to sleep. It's late. Am I live tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm taking off, but I will be live on Friday. Feel like you've waited for PoE2 for like 3 years? It's been out for a year and a half at this point, but by the time it fully releases, it'll be 2 years. Might do Deadeye? Do it. But yeah, I understood maybe 20% of the stuff that they announced for this league. I am very excited for the tree. What's it called? The Genesis tree to come to PoE 2. Because I really like that in PoE 1. There it is. No, I'm not streaming the dev update because it's just going to be a Discord call. So I'm going to be frantically taking notes so that I can make a really good YouTube video on it. And then I'm also going to be posting a text version on DiabloFilter.com. But yeah, I will be making a YouTube video covering all of the update. But yeah, I don't really want to just stream a Discord call. If it was a campfire chat, I would. But the Discord ones, they're kind of different. They're a little less exciting. I'm glad that they're finally adding challenges, but it does seem like these ones are pretty easy. But easy is cool. Build Planner's nice. I really hope that Diablo adds this for both Skill Tree and Paragon boards. It would be huge. I don't have a socials command, but I do have links to all my stuff down in my panels below the stream. If you're looking for something in particular, though, I could probably find a link for you real quick. Okay, so we got this rank 7. That's good. Nice. Hey, that's not the right link. I think you meant this one. All right. Boop. 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 I know it's a risky click, but it's worth it. You hope that the devs from D4 can explain to you why there are no loot filters on console? I don't think they're going to explain nothing to me. But there are loot filters on console. But, they just don't really have a system to be able to import links and stuff. Not to sound greedy, but when do you think D4 will get more classes? So now that we have 8, 2 of each core skill, I don't really know if we're going to get more or not. But if we do, it would likely be with the next expansion, which will probably come late next year. But I'm still thinking it might make sense to do like subclassing rather than adding new classes and like, because like right now we have 2 of every core stat. Where would we go if we added more classes? Would they introduce a new stat? Or would we unbalance them again? I don't know. You want subclasses of subclasses? Hell yeah. Like what? What subclass of the subclass do you want to play? Subclass would be pretty cool. Yeah, like my only thought about that is like, would they do it even though people would say that they're just copying from Path of Exile and Last Epoch? I don't know. You want to play a Bard, Necromancer, Artificer? Sick. You want a Riz class? Me too. Fire Rogue, do it. But yeah, like the fact, like we've talked about this before, but the fact that they added, in clicking all kinds of things, item type, not that one, not that, item type. The fact that they added hand crossbows into the loot filter is very suspicious. Why is that there? No class in Diablo 4 has a hand crossbow. Are they adding Demon Hunter? Or was that a mistake? Or are they giving it to the rogue, even though that wasn't, like, a thing? I don't know. An air Sorc? Wind Sorc! We can be the Planeteers. I'm into it.
That's it for that piece.
I shouldn't have salvaged that. That was dumb. Bards in D&D get hand crossbow proficiency? Interesting. I'd play the shit out of a bard. Every time I start thinking about bards, it makes me want to go back and play Lost Ark again. Because I had fun on my bard in that game. All right. You are a barb that is a... Wait. You want a barb that is a rogue. Like, instead of whirlwind, you have this buff-ass dude running around throwing knives at people and spinning. You can see it. You can see it. Loving my look? This look? Or that look? Will I finish the fishing collection at some point? Probably. But since it's like an evergreen thing, it's not like a super high priority for me. But I'm sure I'll do it eventually. Point it down. At the gameplay! At the gameplay! I meant the sorceress. Not my wiener. What? Anyways. What shirt am I rocking? It was a shirt I got for free when I used to work at a TV station. Very disappointing that the existing classes' class powers still suck. Disagree. I think they feel really good now.
That's it for that piece.
Build! If you're looking for my build, I have a link in my bio that links to my website. And on my website, I have a link to the build guide. To run from mythics or not to run from mythics, that is the question. Do it. Would that be considered product placement? Maybe. Is that a bad thing? I place my product on all kinds of things. Wait. What? Have I played Spiritborn this season? I have not. Huh? Don't worry about it. Can I do this first try? No? Aw, shit. Why not T12? Because I'm not good yet.
You all started here,
I don't have the power.
born of light and of hatred. And to
I might be able to do 11, though.
you shall return. Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
Not a fan of Warlock overall. Most of its skills do not feel good. I felt like the Warlock didn't feel very good early on, but once I got more powerful, I had a lot of fun with it. Is there a benefit to go past T10? I mean, you probably get a little more loot, but not really. Other than doing it for the achievement and the season journey.
You want the truth.
Do I have a playlist link? I do. You can join my Discord, and in the music section, it's pinned in there.
Illusions burn from your eyes.
They almost got me. They're making a To Catch Predator movie? Really?
How you scratch and bite as though you could escape my wrath.
No! I swear! Every time, right as I die, this game like lags out for half a second. You saw a clip for it? Are you sure the clip wasn't AI? Because I've seen a lot of movie trailers. I've seen a lot of movie trailers that are made by AI that convince people that something's happening when it's not really. But yikes. If that's real, yikes.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself? That this world
Rotten Tomatoes TikTok? Dang. I really need to put a cooldown on that command.
so be it.
Stop it!
You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
Where do I even have it? Ugh! Rude. Aw, shit. He's... Okay. Okay. We fixed it. We're kind of Necro build using Bone Splinter Basic, but the Shadow variant. Nice. I had fun with Necro on using Bone Spirit and Corpse Explosion. Felt pretty good.
Are you not tired?
I broke it!
You impetuous fool!
Uh-oh. Why is my bitrate red on my dashboard? I haven't dropped any frames. Weird.
So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions
No, not that drop frames.
from your eyes.
No, definitely at my birthday. Not yet. Rude. Quick question. If you already have Pee-wee 2 Early Access Supporter Pack, does that mean you can play the new league on Friday? Yep. Yeah, you can play everything. Like, that's basically just buying the game early. It's like, paying that gave you access to everything, so you don't have to wait until December for the 1.0 release.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself? That this
You impetuous fool!
Get in the pool.
So be it.
I always wonder, did they do that, the whole pool thing, just because they didn't want to have to create a transformation animation for him? Your younger self knew it would be a good investment? Hell yeah.
Illusions burn from your eyes.
Now he does the green puddles.
I have already poisoned the waters. See your kind drown in my hatred.
Oh god, there's so many! They came from everywhere! Ah, first try, huh, Riz?
Are you not tired of lying?
So far the build's feeling very good. You're still theory crafting the build, but you have your base? Hell yeah.
Impetuous fool! So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes.
So fast! I don't know how people react to shit that fast. My brain's not fast enough for this fight.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
Well, Paragon 240 something?
You impetuous fool! So be it. You want the truth of what I am. Let all illusions
Been researching shadow, corruption, and darkness tags and interaction for over a year. Dedicated. 243. Oh, God.
I've lost too many already.
So fast.
Pounding in your chest. Embrace it.
I know you talk to the devs sometimes. Can you keep whispering in their ear we need new metas? I mean, I feel like they tried to do some of that, but yeah, the same builds definitely do tend to be pretty strong, huh?
Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
Okay.
You impetuous fool! So be it. You want the truth.
If this fight stays for future seasons, you wonder if we'll be able to skip a cutscene? I wouldn't be surprised if next season we can skip it.
Let all illusion
Am I playing PoE? Yeah. Yep, I will be.
from your eyes.
If they have any plans for new color palettes and the ability to use them on weapons. I have no idea. I've suggested that several times, so probably not, but... Yeah, we'll be finding out the next season mechanic probably tomorrow. Red balls of death? Seriously.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself?
It's not broken yet. It's breaking.
Impetuous fool!
Bow, bow, bow. Any intentions on playing Druid this season of Z4? Originally, I was planning on playing every class this season, but I don't think I'm going to anymore.
You want the
I do want to play Druid, though. I just don't know when yet.
am. Let all illusions burn from your eyes. I have already poisoned the waters. Soon your kind will drown in my hatred.
Stay away from me.
You scratch, bite, as though
Timmy likes that indestructible gear, huh?
that's it. Flee like the others.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Also, why do I have the normal portal equipped? How'd that happen? Hello? How'd that happen? Gotta watch some TV with the wife, have fun! Also, I did finally get this. Why does that portal look so low quality compared to the rest? Since you're on seasonal account character, will you lose everything in 30 days? You don't lose anything, it just moves to the Eternal Realm. So if you play seasonal, you will have to start a new character to start with next season, but you don't lose it. Need to get the black portal? Yeah. It's pretty nice.
Are you not tired of lying to yourself? At this world.
Genuine question, but what's the fastest way to get Heraldric gems? Probably the Seer's Reach dungeon, because you can get to the boss really easy, and he gives like 3 grand gems every time you do it. But I haven't bothered doing that farm because that sounds painful.
So be it.
Or you can just ask Joe; he might give you some. I don't. You refuse to get baited into the martial artist monk? I don't know. It looks pretty fun to me.
Let all illusions burn from your
I don't know. When I played monk, I enjoyed it. And monk actually seems like one of the classes that would be better on controller. I went in too soon! Shit! That was just bad timing. I like this part of the fight though, because it gives me a chance to, you know, check things. And check things.
Let all illusions burn from your
Okay.
eyes.
And drink water? Eh. Did I skip the phase? Good. Good. Not the phase, but the where he goes to the top. I don't have any. Well, I have a little water. I have a little bit left.
Wake up. Your mother is not here to pull you back to the surface. No choice but submission. No power but what I allow.
I quit! I quit! I quit! So everyone starts over every season then. You came in late for the expansion. You and your brother have been grinding hard. He's on T9, you're on T7. So yeah, if you don't want to restart every season, you can just play in the Eternal Realm, but you won't get the new seasonal content, whatever it ends up being. Can you imagine doing it on a T12? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of thingies. I'm not sure what key is in reference to. Whatever you said before that must have gotten filtered out because I didn't see anything. Requirement from Mephisto on T10 is Paragon 300. I've killed him twice now. 3 times, actually, but the first time I died during his death scene. But yeah, it's a tough fight. Yeah, stash is... Well, the stash moves to the Eternal with you. So it'll still be in Eternal, but yeah, on Seasonal you start over. Completely. Your map exploration does stay, though, so you won't have to redo that. So that's something. Is there one part of the map bugged? I don't think so. Which part? What up, dude? This part of the map is bugged because we can't go there yet. It says 20 out of 21. Where do you see that? Is it filtering your messages? It did filter one of them. Oh, I do see Mephisto key. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm good. I appreciate it, but no, I'm good. Do you see that on Eternal? Or... Credits of Wreck-It Ralph? Wait. This song? Best way to get legendary charms? Undercity. So... You can use the tributes that, which one is it? This one? The Tribute of the Horadrim? Oh, yeah, yeah. I like Owl City. I'm curious. Uh, 65 of 67. Uh, I don't know where you would have seen 20 out of 21, though, because there are 67 areas. But... where? Mixed up with side quests? Gotcha. Maybe that's where the secret cow level is. The real one. Not the one we've been to. What's on this island? Huh? I wonder if this did count. Also, I love that this literally translates into there is no cow level. Goblin dungeon? Maybe. Usually dungeons don't count in that, though. Usually. I wonder if anybody does have that finished. I've done 0 out of 50 side quests. I did 1. Wait. How am I missing 2 waypoints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where the hell is 2 more oh, the strongholds. Right. Because I did those on seasonal. Wait. Do only 2 of them have waypoints? That would make sense. According to Reddit, it's bugged. Now you want baklava? Oh, that sounds good. Wait, there's 30 statue things here? I found like 5 of them. Anyways. You want a what? Doom 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 doom. So how close am I for this? I would need 3 more of these. So yeah, the gem farm is this dungeon here. Maybe I do that for a little bit. Meow. Colors.
Feels like home.
Nice. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to jump that or not. What song is this? So it's Jimmy World. The song is called A Praise Chorus. way over there. Thought this was PoE at first, but it's D4. Yeah, we'll be playing PoE on Friday. Piece of candy.